Caiman versus Crocodile. Which of these two giant reptiles would win a battle? Even though they are not part of the same family, the crocodile is part of the Crocodile family, while the caiman is part of the Alligatoridae family. However, they are quite similar in appearance. The black caiman is one of the largest living alligators, and it is typically found in the freshwater habitats of South America. In the Amazon rainforests, black caiman is the largest predator. The saltwater crocodile, also known as estuarine crocodile, Indo-Pacific crocodile, or salty, is the largest living reptile that has gained the bad reputation of being a man-eater. It is considered to be partly marine and infests the salty waters and marshlands of most parts of South and Southeast Asia, down to the continent of Australia. Size and description. Black caimans are large and dark-scaled. Despite their name, their coloring can range from a true black to a mottled gray, brown, tan, or olive. They have large eyes that are primed for nocturnal hunting, and their snouts are sculpted with bony ridges that extend down their faces. Additionally, black caimans have white or yellow bands around their flanks that will gradually dull as they get older. It's a little like human growing gray hair. Juveniles have vivid bands, whereas older males and females have faded ones. Black caimans can get pretty large. The average male measures between 7 and 14 feet, 2.1 and 4.2 meters, but it isn't uncommon for them to grow up to 17 to 20 feet in length, 5.1 to 6 meters. The average weight of a black caiman is 600 to 1,000 pounds, 241 to 453 kilograms, but the big boys can reach 2,000 pounds or more, 900 kilograms. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile. They have a body length between 16 and 23 feet, 5 to 7 meters, and they weigh between 882 and 2,200 pounds, 400 to 1,000 kilograms, with males being much larger than females. They are gray or brown in color, and they have a broad, heavy-set body with a large head. Their jaws are strong, and they have short, strong limbs. They have ridges that run from their eyes to their nose, and this is particularly prominent in older animals. Saltwater crocodiles have a valve that seals off the mouth from the throat, and this enables them to open their mouth while they are underwater. Their legs are held flat against their body or slightly out to the side while they swim, because all of their propulsion comes from their tail. They can also leap out of the water from a stationary position at the water's surface. Range and habitat. Black caimans are found throughout much of the Amazon basin. Their range includes much of northern and central South America, although these animals are far less common now than a few decades ago. Black caiman is often associated with steep banks alongside slow-moving freshwater rivers, lakes, wetlands, black water swamps, and seasonally flooded areas of the Amazon. Saltwater crocodiles have a huge range that extends from northern Australia to eastern India and Southeast Asia. As their name suggests, saltwater crocodiles are able to live in coastal habitats, but they are comfortable in freshwater rivers as well. These huge reptiles are so well adapted to life in salt water that they are able to spend days or even weeks at sea, drifting and swimming hundreds of kilometers and possibly hunting en route. Diet. Black caimans will eat anything that's unfortunate enough to cross their path. They have a remarkably varied diet that includes monkeys, boars, birds, otters, armadillos, horses, deer, cattle, and all kinds of fish and vermin. Whether it comes to them by air, land, or sea, they'll take it down without hesitation. They'll even go after animals that are predators in their own right. Young black caimans will feast on piranhas. Older black caimans will gorge themselves on pythons. Some black caimans have been known to cannibalize members of their own species. Black caimans are nocturnal hunters that use their keen vision and hearing to navigate dark terrain in the middle of the night. They usually hunt in the water, but they'll climb on land to chase after furry or flying prey. Once they catch their victim, they usually crush or drown it. They have extremely strong jaws, so they can hold a thrashing animal in place with minimal effort. Saltwater crocodiles mainly feed upon mammals, birds and fish, although they are not fussy eaters, and they will eat anything that would come to the edge of the water. They are ambush predators, and they prefer to hunt at night. They wait for their prey to get close to the edge of the water, then they strike without warning. They grab the animal and drag it into the water. Most animals are killed by the immense jaw pressure exerted by the crocodile, but some are drowned. Their most deadly attack is known as the death roll, where the crocodile grabs the animal and rolls powerfully. It is designed to throw any large prey off balance, which enables the crocodile to drag them into the water more easily. The death roll is also used as a method of tearing apart large prey, so the crocodile can consume it. Behavior. From May until July, there is a period of flooding throughout the Amazon, and at this time black caiman are dispersed throughout their range. From September through December is the dry season, when water levels recede, savannas which were flooded dry up, and these alligators are more densely gathered in the permanent rivers and lakes. They have teeth that are made to grasp their food, but not chew or kill it, so they normally drown their catch, and, if it is of a small enough size, swallow it whole. They leave larger prey to rot, and when decayed enough, they eat it. Black caimans make noises like rumbling thunder for communication with their own species. Like most crocodilians, they look after their young. Crocodiles are extremely territorial, and it is this nature that instigates them to attack other animals most of the time, when they accidentally intrude into their territories. They can move very quickly on land and in the water, as also have excellent sense of hearing, which they utilize while locating its prey. They communicate with each other using sounds, as also chemical and visual signals. Body posture also plays an important role in signaling. For example, raising of the snout would mean submission, while arching the tail would signal a display of threat. The glands present underneath their chins, and the cloaca transude a musk which is thought to be playing a role during courtship or marking their territories. The saltwater crocodile spends most of its time thermogulating to maintain its body temperature. If they become too hot, they often go into the water with only their eyes and nostrils showing and stay submerged until they are cooled. If they become too cold, they lay in the sun on flat rocks until they warm up. Who would win in a fight? A black caiman or a crocodile? Starting from their size and weight, it is clear that the crocodile has an upper hand, although if we take the maximum size of each, it would not be a big difference. Size really matters a lot on all crocodilian battles, but there are also important factors as behavior and environment. The salties are known as one of the most aggressive species, while the black caiman is shy in general, hunting by ambush. But black caimans are nocturnal beasts, hide during the day and prey at night, and differently from other caiman species, but similar to salties on that, they also hunt a lot in the ground too, looking for distracted prey, which the saltwater crocs would not do. These are hungry animals with absolutely no fear of anything else in the wild, and their diet proves it, similar to saltwater crocs. On the other hand, saltwater crocs are much less terrestrial than most species of crocodiles, spending less time on land except for basking. Both saltwater crocs and black caimans are known to be more territorial, and both would fight for that. Saltwater crocodiles have the strongest bite of any living animal. If weights are similar, the aggressiveness of salties would give them some advantage. But if the crocodile is bigger, it will definitely win. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button.